What if I told you that the stubborn fat around your lower belly is not only one of the hardest to lose, but it's also the last thing to go even for seasoned bodybuilders and athletes? You've probably heard all about calorie deficits and crunches, but what if I told you there are hidden factors at play that could be quietly sabotaging your results? Things like fat receptors, blood circulation, and even your posture might be holding you back from achieving the flat stomach you dream of. Now, I'm going to reveal 10 secrets that no one talks about when it comes to burning that lower belly fat, and trust me, you won't want to miss the 5th tip. It's the game changer you've been searching for. Stay with me until the end, and I'll show you how to finally conquer that problem area once and for all. Number 10. Adjust your expectations. When it comes to reducing lower belly fat, one of the most important things you can do is adjust your expectations. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that the perfect body should have no visible imperfections, no skin folds, or no residual fat in any area. But the reality is far more complex than simply aiming for perfection, especially in the abdominal region. It's important to understand that even people with extremely low body fat percentages, such as athletes, bodybuilders, and fitness models, may still experience folds, creases, or marks around the belly when they sit down. This is entirely natural. Your body's skin and fat distribution are unique, and they don't always conform to the picture-perfect standards we often see on social media or in magazines. This can be particularly true in the lower belly, a region where fat tends to be more stubborn due to several factors, including genetics and hormonal influences. As we age, our skin loses some of its natural elasticity, and this can make it more prone to folds, especially in areas where the skin is more likely to stretch or compress, such as the stomach. This doesn't mean you're failing in your fat loss journey. It's simply a biological reality. Even with rigorous training and a lean physique, it's not uncommon for people to have visible lines or folds when they bend or sit. This is why it's so important to let go of the idea of perfection and instead focus on what your body is capable of achieving in terms of strength, endurance, and health. The truth is that everyone's body stores and burns fat differently. Some individuals naturally store fat in their lower belly, while others may find that it accumulates more readily in their hips, thighs, or back. The way fat is distributed and lost is largely determined by genetics, and while you can certainly influence fat loss with your diet, exercise, and lifestyle choices, there are some factors that simply cannot be fully controlled. For example, the distribution of fat around the abdominal region can be affected by hormones like cortisol, insulin, and estrogen. This hormonal influence can make it harder for some people to shed fat from their lower belly, even with a well-designed workout program and nutrition plan. Rather than obsessing over the idea of achieving a perfectly flat stomach or six-pack abs, a more productive approach is to focus on overall health and progress. Set goals that are about improving your fitness, gaining strength, enhancing endurance, and nourishing your body with the proper nutrients. In doing so, you will notice not only physical changes, but also an improvement in your energy levels, mental clarity, and confidence. These holistic benefits far outweigh any temporary satisfaction you may get from achieving an idealized version of body perfection. This shift in perspective is crucial for long-term success and mental well-being. Too often, individuals who are pursuing fat loss goals become discouraged when their results don't match the unrealistic standards set by the media. When we stop comparing ourselves to others or to fabricated ideals and start recognizing the value of consistent, sustainable progress, we become more patient with our bodies and more grateful for the improvements we've made. As part of this process, it's essential to also focus on your health rather than just the physical appearance of your body. For example, you may have noticed that despite a focus on belly fat reduction, your energy levels are higher than ever, or your sleep has improved, or you're able to perform physical tasks more easily. These are all signs that your body is becoming stronger and healthier, even if the lower belly area hasn't yet completely transformed. Keep in mind that body fat is not the sole indicator of health or fitness. Muscle tone, bone density, heart health, and mental well-being are equally important markers of your progress. So adjust your expectations by understanding the natural variations in how your body stores and burns fat. Recognize that the process of fat loss can take time, and patience is key. Focus on building sustainable habits and trust that your body will continue to evolve as you maintain your efforts. As you build strength, improve your cardiovascular health, and reduce overall body fat, the appearance of your lower belly will gradually change as well. You're enjoying the video? Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Number 9. Understand fat receptors. When trying to lose fat in the lower belly, it's essential to understand the science behind fat storage and burning. Your body is full of fat receptors that influence where and how fat is stored. Specifically, the lower abdominal area contains a higher density of alpha receptors, which are less responsive to fat-burning processes compared to beta receptors. The lower belly tends to hold on to fat more stubbornly because of this imbalance. Alpha receptors are more focused on fat storage, while beta receptors are more geared toward fat breakdown. This imbalance explains why the lower abdomen can be one of the most challenging areas to lose fat. The body's natural tendency is to store fat in this region due to the higher concentration of alpha receptors. As a result, even with a rigorous diet and exercise program, this particular area often resists fat loss. This does not mean it's impossible to lose lower belly fat, but it requires persistence and patience. To overcome this hurdle, a well-rounded approach that includes resistance training, cardiovascular exercises, and diet adjustments is vital. Focus on reducing overall body fat, as spot reduction is not effective. As body fat decreases in general, the stubborn lower belly fat will begin to shrink as well. Number 8. Adapt your diet over time. If you're not seeing the results you expect, it may be due to metabolic adaptation. The human body is highly efficient, meaning that after prolonged periods of dieting or fat loss, your metabolism will slow down to conserve energy. This is an adaptive mechanism the body uses to ensure survival during times of caloric restriction. As your body becomes accustomed to a certain level of calorie intake, it may stall fat loss, even if you continue following the same diet plan. To keep making progress, it's important to periodically adjust your caloric intake. This could mean reducing your daily calories by 200 to 300 calories once you hit a plateau. These small, strategic changes can reignite fat loss by preventing your metabolism from adjusting too much to the point where it becomes difficult to lose fat. Another critical aspect of diet adaptation is ensuring that your macronutrient intake is well balanced. Protein, in particular, is vital for maintaining muscle mass while losing fat. Adequate protein intake helps preserve lean muscle mass, especially when you're in a calorie deficit. It also boosts metabolism, as protein has a higher thermic effect compared to fats or carbohydrates. Over time, this strategic adjustment can lead to continued fat loss, especially around stubborn areas like the lower belly. Number 7. Increase blood flow. One reason why fat loss can be more challenging in the lower belly is due to poor circulation in this region. The abdominal area, particularly the lower part, receives less blood flow compared to other areas of the body. This limited circulation can make it harder for fat-burning processes to take place effectively. To combat this, it's essential to focus on exercises that promote blood flow and circulation. Aerobic exercises such as walking, swimming, or cycling can enhance overall blood circulation, especially in areas with lower vascularity, like the lower abdomen. By improving blood flow to the lower belly, you can aid the mobilization of fat from that area, making it easier for the body to burn it. Incorporating cardiovascular exercise into your routine is key to improving circulation, as it helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to muscle tissue, enhancing fat metabolism. In addition, walking is a low-impact, effective way to increase overall circulation without putting too much strain on the body. This also works as a great complementary activity to strength training, which is vital for maintaining muscle mass and boosting metabolism. Number 6. Respect your genetic limits. Understanding your genetic makeup is essential when it comes to setting realistic goals for body composition. Genetics plays a significant role in where your body stores fat and how easily you can lose it. Some people may have a genetic predisposition to store more fat in their abdominal region, while others may store fat in their hips, thighs, or upper body. It's important to acknowledge these genetic factors when pursuing fat loss. While you can make significant progress through proper diet and exercise, you will still be influenced by your genetic blueprint. For example, you may find that despite following an excellent workout and nutrition plan, your body still retains some fat around your lower belly. This is simply due to where your body prefers to store fat. It's also worth mentioning that genetics influences the appearance of abdominal muscles. Some people may find that they can reveal their abdominal muscles relatively easily, while others may have a more challenging time achieving visible abs, even with low body fat. It's important to embrace this reality and focus on progress, rather than comparing yourself to others. Setting goals that are based on your individual genetics and overall health will lead to more sustainable and achievable results. By learning to work with your body's unique characteristics, you'll be more likely to maintain a positive mindset and stay motivated throughout your fitness journey. Always compare your progress to your past self, not to someone else's transformation. Focus on your improvement and celebrate every milestone, no matter how small. Losing stubborn lower belly fat is a challenging yet achievable goal. Understanding the science behind fat storage, adjusting your diet and expectations, enhancing circulation, and respecting your genetic limits will help you make consistent progress. While the journey may take time, persistence and knowledge are the keys to success. Stay focused, be patient with the process, and remember that every step forward is a victory. Number 5. Don't rely on supplements for targeted fat loss. The world of fitness and weight loss is often filled with claims of magical pills and supplements that promise to target specific areas of fat, particularly stubborn spots like the lower belly. With catchy names like fat burners or spot-reducing supplements, it's easy to get drawn into the idea that a supplement could be the shortcut to a flat stomach. However, despite the enticing marketing, there is no supplement on the market that can target fat loss from a specific part of your body. Fat loss works as a whole, meaning it doesn't focus on one specific area at a time. Your body decides where it burns fat based on a variety of factors, including genetics, hormones, and overall fat stores. Supplements that claim to help you lose fat in one specific area, like the belly, are simply not scientifically proven to work. While some of these supplements may have ingredients that increase metabolism, suppress appetite, or provide a boost in energy, they do not provide localized fat-burning effects. The truth is, fat-burning supplements are most often just a way to speed up the process of fat loss overall, but they cannot change the natural process of how your body loses fat. Some of the ingredients found in fat burners, such as caffeine or green tea extract, may help increase your metabolism or improve fat oxidation, but these effects apply to your entire body, not just your lower belly. When you take a fat burner, it does not selectively target fat in your stomach or any other specific region. Instead, the body will burn fat from all over, and you'll notice overall body fat reduction before seeing specific changes in a targeted area. This is why many people who take fat-burning supplements do not see the specific results they expect in the lower belly region. One of the biggest misconceptions is that you can spot-reduce fat through exercises or supplements, which is not possible. Despite the popularity of various supplements that claim to help with fat loss in a specific area, there's no proven method that makes it possible to shed fat from just one part of your body through supplementation. For example, doing 1,000,000 crunches or using a belly fat burning cream will not make your lower belly fat disappear. Instead, the most effective way to burn fat and achieve a leaner physique, including the lower belly, is by focusing on a balanced approach that includes a calorie deficit, regular exercise, and a well-rounded diet. Creating a consistent, manageable caloric deficit where you burn more calories than you consume is key to reducing body fat overall. While supplements can be used to support your journey by increasing energy levels, reducing appetite, or slightly boosting metabolism, they should never be relied upon as the primary method for fat loss. Fat burners often contain ingredients like caffeine, green tea extract, and CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, that have been shown to marginally improve fat-burning processes. Caffeine, for example, is a stimulant that can increase your heart rate and boost metabolism, which may lead to burning more calories. Green tea extract contains compounds like catechins that have been studied for their ability to increase fat oxidation. These substances can provide a slight advantage in the process of fat burning, but the effect is minimal compared to the impact of exercise and diet. However, it's important to keep in mind that the increase in metabolism and fat oxidation caused by these ingredients is often small, and it is not a quick fix. Using these supplements while still consuming excess calories or not exercising won't result in meaningful fat loss. This is why relying solely on fat burners or supplements without addressing your overall lifestyle habits will not yield the results you're hoping for. Instead of relying on supplements for targeted fat loss, a more effective method is to focus on the power of exercise. A combination of strength training and cardiovascular exercise is the best way to burn fat, including in the lower belly. Strength training helps to increase lean muscle mass, which in turn increases your metabolism and helps you burn more calories even at rest. On the other hand, cardiovascular exercises like running, cycling, swimming, or walking help burn calories in a more direct way by increasing your heart rate and promoting fat oxidation. Number 4, correct your posture. Your posture has a significant impact on how your body appears, including the appearance of your belly. An improper posture, such as an anterior pelvic tilt, where your hips lean forward, or rounded shoulders can make your belly protrude more than it would if you were standing or sitting with a neutral spine. This is because poor posture often shifts your body's alignment in a way that places extra pressure on your abdominal area, which can create the illusion of more belly fat. To improve your posture and help reduce the appearance of a bloated or protruding belly, start by focusing on strengthening the muscles that support proper alignment. Strengthening the glutes, lower back, and core muscles can help you stand and sit with a more upright, neutral posture. Strengthening the back muscles can help counterbalance the tendency to slouch, while working on the hip flexors will help prevent tightness that can contribute to an anterior pelvic tilt. Additionally, stretching your hip flexors regularly can help relieve tension that may be pulling your pelvis forward and exacerbating your posture problems. Try exercises like lunges, deep squats, or even yoga poses that specifically target the hip flexors and lower back. Simple adjustments in your daily routine, like paying attention to how you sit and stand, can also help improve your overall posture, giving you a more toned and lean appearance. Number 3, be mindful of hormonal circulation. Your hormones have a significant influence on where and how your body stores fat. Certain hormones like adrenaline and noradrenaline are involved in the fat-burning process. However, some areas of the body, like the lower belly, are less sensitive to these hormones due to reduced blood flow in those regions. This is why the lower belly is often one of the last places where people notice fat loss. Hormonal regulation is a key factor in fat burning. When the body is in a state of stress, certain hormones can increase fat storage, especially in the abdominal area. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is notorious for promoting fat storage in the belly area, especially in the lower belly. Additionally, insulin, which helps regulate blood sugar levels, can encourage fat storage if it remains elevated over time due to poor diet or lack of exercise. Improving your lifestyle to optimize hormonal function can help combat stubborn fat storage. Engaging in regular physical activity, particularly cardiovascular exercise, has been shown to boost circulation and improve hormone balance. Exercise increases the production of fat-burning hormones and can reduce levels of cortisol, helping to promote fat loss in the abdominal area. Having a consistent sleep schedule and managing stress levels are also important in supporting hormonal balance. Chronic stress and lack of sleep can lead to an increase in cortisol, which can make it harder to lose fat in certain areas, especially the lower belly. By adopting a holistic approach that includes a balanced diet, regular exercise, stress management, and quality sleep, you can optimize your hormonal environment for fat loss. Number 2, avoid inflammatory foods. Certain foods can contribute to inflammation in the body, which not only harms your overall health, but can also make it more difficult to lose fat, particularly in areas like the lower belly. Highly processed foods, sugary snacks, and refined carbohydrates can all increase inflammation in the body, making it harder for you to achieve fat loss. These foods tend to spike insulin levels, causing your body to store fat rather than burn it. Moreover, chronic inflammation can interfere with the body's ability to metabolize fat efficiently. Eating an excessive amount of sugar, for instance, has been shown to increase levels of inflammatory markers in the body, which could slow down your metabolism and make it harder to burn fat, especially from the belly area. On the other hand, incorporating anti-inflammatory foods into your diet can help improve fat loss and overall health. Foods rich in antioxidants, such as berries, leafy greens, and fatty fish, can help reduce inflammation and promote a healthier metabolism. Healthy fats, such as those found in olive oil, avocados, and nuts, can also help combat inflammation while providing essential nutrients. By focusing on a whole foods-based diet that limits processed foods and sugars, you can support your body in reducing inflammation and optimizing fat burning. Number 1. Focus on caloric deficit and regular exercise. The most effective way to lose fat in the lower belly is by creating and maintaining a caloric deficit. This means consuming fewer calories than your body needs to maintain its current weight. When you're in a caloric deficit, your body begins to break down stored fat to meet its energy needs, which leads to fat loss over time. However, it's not just about cutting calories. It's important to pair this caloric deficit with regular exercise. Combining strength training, which builds lean muscle mass, with cardiovascular exercises, which help burn calories and improve fat loss, is the best approach for reducing belly fat. Strength training not only burns calories, but also increases your resting metabolic rate by building muscle, which helps you burn more calories at rest. Cardiovascular exercise, such as running, cycling, or swimming, can help you burn additional calories, creating a larger caloric deficit and accelerating fat loss. A well-rounded approach that combines nutrition, strength training, and cardiovascular exercise is the most sustainable and effective way to reduce fat in the lower belly. Avoid extreme diets or exercise routines that promise rapid fat loss, as these are usually unsustainable and can lead to muscle loss or nutritional deficiencies. Instead, focus on steady progress, making gradual adjustments to your diet and exercise habits over time for long-term success. You liked the video? Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.